Hello friends, welcome to my YouTube channel. Abhinav here. Hope you have seen the first part of the video regarding repeating tables. If not, then please do so to understand this video much better. I am creating this video because I have got few questions from different people in which they need to implement repeating tables containing complex data types. So in this part of the video, I will demonstrate how to work with complex data types inside repeating tables. Complex data types means we will be having drop downs, radio buttons, check boxes, and people picker control inside repeating tables. So in this part of the video, I will take the same example of project objective which I have taken in the first part of the video and will showcase you how to add, edit, and delete multiple objectives for a project having complex data types. So let's check this video out. But first, my intro. Welcome back, friends. So as I told you earlier that I am taking the same example of project objectives in order to demonstrate this video. First of all, I will show you this backend configuration and then we move to the Power Apps. So in the backend configuration, you are seeing the company project. So company project list remains the same. I mean to say all the columns or the entities in this list remains the same. Now we move to the project objective list. So in project objective list, I have added four more columns. So let's see what are those columns and what are their data type. This is project objective list. I have added one approval column, which is a people picker control for a person or group field. And is training required is a single line of text. Objective status is again a single line of text. And objective type is a choice column. So in this objective type column, I have added four choices and I have kept the performance choice as a default choice. So now we move to the Power App. So this is our Power App screen. So if you remember that in the first part of the video, I have shown you this project objective section in which we are having this name, description and target date. Now in this part of the video, I will show you this screen. So I have created a copy of this screen and this is our new screen. So if you preview this app, then in this screen you will be able to see that there are various complex data types field. What are those? Those are this target date, the previous one, the approver, the people picker control, the radio button, and the combo boxes. So this is the design of our project objective section, which is containing these complex data types. Now look at the implementation part, how to add the multiple objectives for these complex data types and how to edit those objectives and how to delete those. So let's see. So in the implementation part, let's start with the gallery. So this is our gallery and here you are seeing that I have added this combo box for people picker control. This is a radio button. This is again a combo box and this is again a combo box. So first of all, we will fill the data in all the controls of this gallery control. So first we will bind this drop down or a combo box. So in this combo box, all the users of this environment should be populated, right? As it's a people picker control. So we'll make use of Office 365 users connector and we'll make use of this search user function. And inside this, as you are seeing that we have got one search term. So what we will define search term, it should be equal to the name of this comma box is CMB approver underscore complex dot search text. And then we will close this dot display name. If you preview this app, then you will be able to see that all the users that are there in this Azure are coming here. And for this radio button items property, I've already defined is at yes or no. And for this type, right, so its values should be coming from a SharePoint list. So in the items property of this, what we will do, as you are seeing that in this list settings, we have got this objective type, it's a choice column, and we have got these four choices. So in order to display all these choices or in order to populate these choices into our combo box, what we have to write in the items property, we have to write as choices. The name of the list is project objective list, objectives dot, and the name of the column is objective type. Correct. So just if you preview this app, then you are able to see that all the values for this objective type are being populated here. Now we move to the status combo box. In the items property of this, we will define the status manually, right? And the status can be open, can be in progress, and it can be closed. Correct? So now I have populated all the data into all the drop downs. So let's preview the app. So now you are seeing in the approver section, in the approver data type field or the complex data type field, you are seeing that you are getting all the names. Correct? And in the type, objective type, you are getting all the objective types and it is coming from a SharePoint list that is project objective. So you are seeing that these values are being populated here in this drop down or in this combo box. So now we move to the implementation part. First of all, for this screen and the on visible property of this, as we have done in the first part of the video, we have to define the collection. As we have added 4 new fields, so we have to define the object of all those fields. First, it should be obj approver. It should be blank. Then comes your obj training. It is also should be blank. Then comes your objective type, that is obj type. It should also be blank. Then comes your status, obj status. It should be blank. So now we have defined the object for each of the newly fields we have created in the gallery control, that is approval, training, type, and status. Correct? As you are seeing here, this one, approval, training, type, and status. Just copy paste these objective type into our output collection also. This is for input collection. Same needs to be copied here into the output collection. And now just move to the plus icon, right? So in the plus icon, if you remember that we have written this, as soon as you click on plus, so a collection will be created and it will be automatically adding these data types, right? So now 4 new fields have been added. So just add those also in this collection. Just copy paste, and here also just copy paste. Correct? So now all the objects have been defined for all our newly created fields. So now let's preview and just click on plus and see. So now you are seeing that these items have been added here. Correct? And all the values are also being populated correctly. Yeah, so now we will define the default selected items property for all these controls. So for this people picker, not is blank. This item dot obj approver, we have given the name of the object as obj approver. If this is not blank, then what we have to do? So here in this, what we have to write? So as this is a complex data type control, so there is a predefined format for defining the O data type. O data type. So you have to write in the same manner, right? And then comes the ID. ID should be equal to -1. And the most important part is the value. So value should be equal to this item dot obj approval, right? So this is the default selected items for this complex data type field named as people picker, or you can say a combo box which have been converted into a people picker kind of control. Now we move to this radio button. So here the default will be, it will be simple, this item dot obj training, and in the items property this has already been defined as yes no. Now we move to this combo box. In the items property we have given this, if you remember, it is coming from SharePoint, and the default selected items will be, it will be same. Just copy paste this because it is also a complex data type field combo box. So default selected items will be same. Only thing you have to update is that instead of obj approver, we have to give as obj type. Correct? Yeah, just copy this and same goes for this also. Status, default selected items instead of obj type, just give as obj status. Correct. So now we have defined the default selected items for each of these controls. Now we will move to the on change property of each of the control. So if you remember in the first part of the video, right, what I have done for these simple text boxes field or a multi-line text box, I have given this on change property as this. I will copy the same thing and will just add these objects that are newly created. So first I will do for this and same will be repeated for each of the control that are there in this gallery. After obj targeted, we have got obj approver. And what should be this value? It should be CMB approver complex dot selected dot display name. Obj training, it should be the name is RDB training dot selected dot value. Next comes your obj type. Obj type should be CMB obj type complex dot selected dot value. It should be obj status CMB status obj status complex dot selected dot value. Correct. The on change property for each of the control will remain the same, and the reason is that because the on change event can happen for any control and at any point of time. Just copy paste this on change code of this to each of the control that is there in our gallery, right? Because now this gallery contains 7 controls, right? So there will be 7 objects for this, and the on change property will remain the same for each of the control that are inside this gallery. So now the on change property for each of the controls have been defined. So now we have to add these details, whatever we have selected, into our SharePoint list. So it means that we have to write some code at the create project button, right? And we will also saving the values for these fields also, that are the previous fields, correct? And apart from that, these fields also. So let's see what will be the code at the create project button. So if you click on this create project button, so as of now you are seeing that I have already written the code in the first part of the video. I will append the code for this. So as approver is a person kind of column in the SharePoint. So it will be a record kind of thing. So in the patch function, how to write it? We have to write it approver this, and there is a predefined format for these kinds of people picker field. So as we have written here for manager, if you remember, just copy paste this. Instead of this CMB manager, what we have to write? We have to give the name of the object, and the object name is obj approver. Please just copy paste here also, because this object is containing the value that is selected inside the combo box. This is for approver training. So the name is training required, right? As it's a single line of text in a SharePoint list. If you see, this is a single line of text is training required. So it's very simple. You have to just write obj training. Now comes your objective type. So objective type is a choice kind of column inside the SharePoint list. So it will be accepting a record. Record means it will be having an ID column as well as value. So ID and value remains the same. So I will only define the value. So value of this will be obj type. Correct. And the last is objective status. So as it's a single line of text, so it will be equal to obj status. Correct. Just format it So this will be the newly added code for the new fields in order to save our data into a SharePoint list. Let's check this that it is working fine or not. So let's move to the start, the dashboard. So as of now, we have got no data. So now I am going to add one project. So if you click on this add new button, so you will be redirected to this page. Right now, if I want to add my first project with complex data types, as first project complex data type, right? Just select the name of the manager as Abhinav Srivastav, filling the dummy data. So this is our first objective, test obj first. Just put some dummy data. Target date should be, let's keep as 29th April. Addik Srivastav will be the approver for this. Training, no, it is not required. Which kind of objective type is that? It's a performance type of objective, and the status is as of now open for this. Let's add two objectives. Just give it a name as test obj second. Second description. Training is required, yes. It's a business kind of objective, and it is in progress. So I've added two objectives. So let's see that these objectives along with this data is getting saved into a SharePoint list or not. So if I click on this create project button, so what will happen? All the data will be saved in my SharePoint list and this message will be coming. So let's see the data in the SharePoint list first. Just refresh it. So you are seeing that this project I have added just now, and the ID is 25 for this. Now let's refresh this project objectives list. So you are seeing that this company pro ID is 25 and two new objectives have been added into this here. Like let's see the Power App also. If you click here, so all the data is not getting filled here because at the on visible property of this, we have to write some code for these new controls, which we have not written as of now, right? So let's move to the on visible property of this. The on visible property, we have already defined the collection here, but we have to just add the new code for this, for these new fields. So as we have to display the values for approver, so it will be approver, and and it is coming from a SharePoint list, and the name in SharePoint list is approver dot display name. And other objective is obj training, and it is coming from the SharePoint list column named as is training required, is training required, obj type, SharePoint list, the name is obj type, as it's a choice column in SharePoint list, so obj objective type dot value, and last is obj status. So it is a single line of text, so it will be objective status. So at the on visible property of this, I have written the code for the newly added fields. Now let's see that the data is getting populated here or not. So we will move to the dashboard again and we will run it from there. Just click on this credit item details. So you are seeing now the data has been populated into each of the controls. This is all about creating multiple objectives with complex data types along with these fields. Now we move to the update project. So update project basically means suppose we have to add new objectives and we have to delete few objectives or we have to update the existing objectives. So what we have to do in this case, we have to write some code at the update project button. And what will be the code? It has already been written. So we just need to copy paste it, not have to do much. So inserting new objectives, whatever we have written in the create project, same needs to be done here. Just copy this and here for adding new objective with new complex data type fields, just paste this code is for inserting new objectives and updating the existing objective. For updating an existing objective, again, just copy paste. Deleting existing objective is already written here. Now, just publish this and now just try to run it on dashboard again. So if I want to update this project objective, and in this, if I want to update few fields, so I am updating few fields dynamically. I want to update the project name, want to update the manager. Here I want to update it. Let's keep it as UPD update, description update, target date also make it 30, make it as approval as Shanvi, financial in progress, and let's add one more objective here and give it as a name as test obj third description. Give the target date as, let's keep it as 25th. Select the approver, training required, yes, financial kind of training, closed. And let's delete one objective also from here. So I have deleted this. So now I'm clicking on this update project button. So what will happen? These objectives will be updated. And in this case, I have updated this objective and added a new objective and deleted the second objective. So let's see it is working or not. Let's click on this update project button. Now just move to here and see that the second objective has been deleted and the third objective has been added. So this is all about how to update multiple objectives along with complex data types. So I have covered all the things. I have shown you how to add multiple objectives with complex data types, how to update those existing objectives, and how to delete those existing objectives. So this is all about repeating tables in a project having complex data types. This is all about working with complex data types inside repeating tables in a Power App form. So if you like this video, then please do like, share, comment and subscribe. And thanks for watching this video and have a great day ahead.